Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November 19th, 2025, and here's how I roughly made around $670 trading the NASDAQ today. It was a long position out of a unfilled 5 minute. Pretty simple trade, pretty quick trading day as well. But let's get into the actual trade recap and the reasoning for this trade. So coming into market open, we have a clear AMD setup presenting itself right here. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. As you can see, AMD, we have a clear AMD setup with an unfilled 5 minute lower. Now, we did have news coming out at 8:45, which is 15 minutes after market opens. So I basically said I don't want to see anything until this news event comes out, and what I'd like to see is either a long setup tapping this 5 minute to this unfilled 4 hour, which was above, or a short setup after we ripped up higher, tapping this 4 hour gap to then continue lower. And we get the continuation long setup. So going into the day, go down in 1 minute, going into market open, we can just see that we are chopping and chopping after this AMD setup presented itself. Chopping, and then market open, we have literal barcodes for about 20 minutes. Literal barcodes until the news drop of PMI comes out. We come back lower, we tap this 5 minute gap, we sweep this 15-minute low, liquidity sweep, tapping an external draw. We get a 2 minute inverse gap, the smallest 2 minute inverse gap right here. We tap into it, and the draws are as clear as day. We have low hanging fruit, which is the low resistance liquidity right here. We have this 15-minute high, and then we have this 4 hour gap right here. So first draw is going to be this 15-minute high. Second draw is going to be this 4 hour high right here. Tap into the 2 minute. We rip up higher, break even point after this low resistance liquidity. We sweep out this high, and then we create an SMT. Now, I did not see this SMT until it was too late, because I did go into this I went into this trade with 4 contracts, but I took out 3 at this high, thinking that we could go to this external high, which is this 4 hour gap with that additional contract. Now, as you can see, we just immediately reverse, tapping my break-even point, and then we continue lower and lower. And now we are just kind of chopping lower all the way till basically yesterday's low, which is unfortunate. I mean, I could have made a bit more, but it is what it is. We take the W, a very quick W as well. 7 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes. I gotta stop doing that. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. Anyway, the reasoning why I took this trade is because we swept out a 15-minute intermediate low. That was a predominant draw after we tapped into a very large 15-minute gap. So liquidity sweep, internal liquidity sweep, then targeting an unfilled 5-minute gap, which is an internal draw. So internal liquidity sweep, tapping into an internal bullish draw, which then we proceed to get a bullish 2-minute inverse gap flip, having low resistance liquidity above, and a predominant draw higher, which is this 4 hour gap, and then this 15-minute high. So take the 2-minute inverse gap, break even almost immediately, and then full TP at this high. There was an SMT, like I said earlier. I honestly should have gotten out fully, but just in case this SMT did not hold and we continued higher, because on ES there was 5-minute highs, 5-minute equal highs, and again there was that 4 hour gap higher. So decent day today, pretty easy W, pretty good win. This week has been honestly really weird. I think I've taken 3 trades this week. 2 of them have been continuation shorts, because obviously if you are in trading, you know that we dumped over 1,000 points yesterday. Wow. Oh my God. 1,400 points in 2 days. So yeah, we've dumped a lot, but Nice little long setup. But yeah, easy W, easy win. I love and appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next trade recap. Have a great weekend. Peace out.